Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York time.
March 6th, 5 o'clock America, New York. China says its focus for 2023 is the economy. But it's not clear politics can be put aside. Given that Sunday was Premier Li Keqiang's final work report to China's annual rubber stamp parliament before retirement, you could forgive him for appearing more nostalgic than usual, lauding the government's truly momentous and remarkable achievements over the last 5 years, such as lifting almost 100 million people out of poverty.
New York Times World News.
March 6th, 5 o'clock America, New York. Dalit journalist takes on India's caste injustices. Meena Kotwal started a news outlet focused on Dalit and other marginalized groups in India, hoping that telling their stories will help improve their lives. Meena Kotwal, the founder of the Muknayak, at the news outlet's office in New Delhi.
New York Times World News.
March 6th, 5 o'clock America, New York. Maryse Condé, at home in the world. Throughout her 4-decade literary career, the Guadeloupean writer has explored a global vision of the Black diaspora, and placed Caribbean life at the center. Maryse Condé has called writing a force she can't resist. At 86, she still feels its powerful compulsion.
Mirror World News.
March 6, 4:59 America, New York. Terrified Brit woman offers strangers £30 to remove enormous huntsman spider from home. The huntsman spider found in Australia can grow to an enormous 15 centimeters and looks terrifying, but the creature is generally reluctant to use its venomous bite, which can only cause localized pain and swelling.
Mirror World News.
March 6, 4:47 America, New York. 4 people kidnapped at gunpoint from minivan in warring Mexican cartel territory. The 4 U.S. citizens had crossed into Mexico on Friday in a white minivan, but soon came under fire before a gang of suspected cartel gunmen dragged them into a pickup and drove them away from the scene in Matamoros.
BBC News World.
March 6, 4:24 America, New York. Ukraine war. Russia's Wagner boss hints at betrayal in Bakhmut battle. Russia's front lines could collapse if Wagner does not receive ammunition, Yevgeny Prigozhin claims.
New York Times World News.
March 6, 4:14 America, New York. Estonia election delivers vote of confidence for Ukraine aid. The party of Prime Minister Kaja Kallas, who has pushed the West to send more weapons to Kyiv and impose tougher penalties on Moscow, took about double the tally of the second-place finisher. Prime Minister Kaja Kallas watching preliminary election results arrive in Tallinn, Estonia, on Sunday.
Washington Post World.
March 6, 4:10 America, New York. Can American-made cheese be called Gruyere? Yes, a U.S. court rules. For years, American, Swiss and French producers have battled over Gruyere cheese.
BBC News World. March 6, 3:22 America, New York. Baluchistan. 9 security officers killed in suspected suicide attack. An investigation is underway after preliminary evidence suggests that it is a suicide attack.
Fox World News.
March 6, 2:57 America, New York. German Chancellor doubles down, warns of consequences if China sends arms to Russia. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz warned of consequences should China move forward with sending arms and ammunition to assist Moscow in the ongoing Ukraine-Russia war.
Time.
March 6, 2:30 America, New York. Georgina Bayer, trailblazing transgender politician in New Zealand, dies at 65. Wellington, New Zealand. Georgina Bayer, a trailblazing New Zealand politician who in 1999 became the world's first openly transgender member of parliament, died Monday at the age of 65.
Washington Post World.
March 6, 2:12 America, New York. Suicide bombing in southwestern Pakistan kills 9 policemen. Pakistani officials say a suicide bomber riding on a motorcycle targeted a police truck in the restive southwestern Baluchistan province, killing at least 9 policemen and wounding 7. Fox World News.
March 6, 2 o'clock America, New York. Cancun taxi drivers throw wrench in spring break plans as Americans flock to Mexican destination. As millions of Americans prepare to travel to Mexico's top tourist destinations for spring break, travelers may need to prepare for ground travel as tensions rise between cabbies and Uber drivers.
World News. Breaking international news and headlines, Sky News.
March 6, 1:07 America, New York. Toblerone to drop Matterhorn logo from packaging as it's no longer made in Switzerland. Toblerone is to lose the image of the Matterhorn mountain peak from its branding due to a change in where it is made. Mondelez International and Amp. #39. Toblerone Swiss milk chocolates are seen in this illustration picture taken July 26, 2021.
Washington Post World.
March 6. 102 America New York, Amitabh Bachchan injured while shooting film in India. Amitabh Bachchan says he's recovering at home from an injury suffered while shooting a film in southern India.
Time.
March 6. 1 o'clock America New York, massive fire at Rohingya refugee camp leaves thousands homeless. Cox's Bazar, Bangladesh. A massive fire at a crammed camp for Rohingya Muslims in southern Bangladesh left thousands of the refugees homeless Sunday, a fire official in the United Nations said.
BBC News World.
March 6. 026 America New York, Iraq alcohol ban, Christian political party appeals, saying it is undemocratic. Custom officials have been told to enforce a law ending the import and sale of alcohol with immediate effect.
The Washington Times stories. Advocacy.
March 5. 2337 America New York, Lynyrd Skynyrd founding guitarist Gary Rossington dies. Gary Rossington, Lynyrd Skynyrd's last surviving original member who also helped to found the group, died Sunday at the age of 71. No cause of death was given.
The Washington Times stories. Advocacy.
March 5. 2148 America New York, crisis over suspected Iran schoolgirl poisonings escalates. A crisis over suspected poisonings targeting Iranian schoolgirls escalated Sunday as authorities acknowledged over 50 schools were struck in a wave of possible cases.